to give us a couple more minutes. I see people are still joining. So thank you to those of you who are joining us so far. Just give us a few more minutes and we'll come on and get started in just a moment. Okay. I think we are going to go ahead and get started. Happy Wednesday, everybody. My name is Chevy Lowe from the College Place, Colorado. Happy to be here. Welcome back, all my virtual college tour students who have been here with us before. And those of you who are new, welcome. We're happy to have you. We also have on the line with us Ms. Tamika from Virginia, Alexandria. And we also have Miss Monique from the College Place, California. So we will be your hosts for today, hosting San Francisco State University this week, Colorado State University-Pueblo this week, and the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill this week. So we hope that you guys enjoy these tours. For those of you who don't know or who are new to our virtual college tours, just to give you a little bit of background behind ECMC, the College Place, we are a nonprofit in our respective states that provide free college planning services to any student, family, school, institution who may need our services. So, like I said, I am in Colorado. So if you're in Colorado and you have not connected with me, please feel free to. Tamika is from Virginia, Alexandria, so the same for her. And Monique is in California, so please feel free to reach out to her if you need support in California. We also have TCPs in Oregon, Minnesota, Virginia on the Richmond side of things, and in Connecticut. So any of those places, if you or you know anybody who might need support there, you can reach out to us afterwards and we'd be happy to help you. So without further ado, I think we can go ahead and get started with our first school, San Francisco State University. Monique?
Thanks, Chevy. Today we're going to explore a little bit of San Francisco State. Just a little bit about that. San Francisco State is part of the California State University system. It's the largest four-year public university system in the United States, and they have 23 campuses and 8 off-campus centers. So today, enjoy San Francisco State.
When I walk on campus, I feel a sense of community. I feel a sense of compassion from my fellow students, love.
When people ask me why SF State, should I choose SF State, I immediately go to the mentorship. They take the time to get to know you as a student, as a person, and really just beyond a student ID and a test score.
I really started to zone into my passions, along with the encouragement of my peers and my professors. That just created this momentum that I kept going with and couldn't stop. It kind of pushes your thinking.
Remember on your journey to stay grounded and think about how your decisions, no matter who you're working for or what your position is in life, how are you helping humanity as a whole? You don't have to be a protester in the front of the march. You could be a silent doctor or a silent lawyer doing legal work. But how can you be a part of bettering society?
I was really fortunate to play alongside and collaborate with people from different backgrounds and learn from them. SFSU embodies acceptance and leadership and encouragement.
I feel very prepared graduating from San Francisco State. Put it like this, I feel the most confident that I've felt in my entire life.
Welcome to San Francisco State University and our virtual tour. SF State attracts thousands of students from around the world, and we hope that you'll find what inspires many to enroll and study here. We're easily accessible by bike, car, or by public transportation, and have a transit hub at the corner of 19th and Holloway Avenues, where we start this tour. As we enter campus, you'll notice the serene park-like setting of SF State, which is spread across 141 acres in the southwest corner of the city of San Francisco. As you begin your tour, welcome to the J. Paul Leonard Library, our newly renovated state-of-the-art teaching and learning center. This fully accessible facility provides a 24-hour study and computing space during the school year, access to new technologies, and an excellent environment for group work and individual study. The library also offers a bustling coffee shop where students can meet to discuss class projects or take a study break. On the 5th and 6th floors is the Sutro Library, featuring a notable rare book and manuscript collection and the finest genealogy collection on the West Coast. Enrolled SF State students also have online access to hundreds of research databases and scholarly journals from home. The Cesar Chavez Student Center is our campus hub, and it teams with activity from morning to night. Inside, you will find the campus bookstore, as well as eateries serving international delicacies. The Student Center also houses our student government and space for many student organizations. From the top, you can enjoy panoramic views of campus and the Pacific Ocean to the west. On the outside of the building are dramatic murals, such as that of the late labor leader Cesar Chavez and civil rights activist Malcolm X. A popular venue for live music, ethnic celebrations, and political soapboxing is Malcolm X Plaza in front of the Student Center. The Fine Arts Building features state-of-the-art facilities as well as studios and shops to support our art, cinema, and design and industry departments. Classes and screenings of major motion pictures are held at the 150-seat August Coppola Theater. The Creative Arts Building houses 3 television studios, a music recording studio, a radio station, and video and audio post-production labs. The building also contains dance studios, practice rooms, and performance spaces for concerts, and stage productions for students studying in the School of Music and Dance and the Theater Arts Department. The home of our College of Liberal and Creative Arts, Humanities, is one of our newer buildings with more classrooms than any other building on campus. You'll find offices for many departments and programs, from creative writing to journalism to museum studies. The walkway in front of Humanities hosts a weekly farmers market and a popular coffee kiosk for students taking a break between classes. The West Campus Green provides outdoor recreation space located conveniently near the residential communities. The space includes natural grass areas, picnic tables, restrooms, and outdoor space for relaxation. The West Campus Green is scheduled for intramural sports and other outdoor activities through the Campus Recreation Department, which strives to provide programs and services that promote positive physical and mental health for SF State students. SF State is looking forward to the opening of the Mashuv Wellness Center in 2017. The center will include numerous recreation opportunities, including fitness, cardio areas, a gym, a running track, indoor pools, co-ed spa and sauna, locker rooms, workout studios, racquetball courts, and a climbing wall. Located across from the Student Services Building near the center of campus, the Village offers on-campus housing to more than 750 students in 2- and 3-bedroom apartments. Within the Village complex, residents have access to a convenience store, sandwich shops, and the SF State Fitness Center, which is open to all students and free of charge to on-campus residents. Be sure to view the separate housing tour for more details. We put our vital student services into this centrally located building, where you can find everything you need to succeed at SF State. At the One-Stop Student Services Center, you can take a guided campus tour, obtain answers about admissions, visit the registrar, check on financial aid, order your student ID card, and take care of other university business. Across from the Student Services Building is our medical clinic, operated by our Student Health Service. The clinic offers outpatient services, including primary care for illness and injury, lab tests and x-rays, personal counseling, family planning, and nutrition and smoking cessation clinics. Located on ground floor of Building C of the Village is the Office of International Programs, OIP. OIP provides comprehensive services and advising to international and university exchange students while studying at SF State. OIP also provides advising for U.S. study abroad programs with exchange opportunities in every major. Staff in the Office of International Programs are happy to provide pre-admission counseling and advising services to prospective international students interested in studying at SF State. The Towers at Centennial Square offers fully furnished apartments for first-year students. The apartments contain a kitchenette with a sink, two-burner electric stove, full refrigerator, and a furnished living and dining room. 1- and 2-room apartments are available for double and triple occupancy. The Towers Junior Suites offer accommodations for first-year students. Some floors house a residential learning community, including the Science and Technology Theme Community and the Rainbow Community. The suites offer double occupancy rooms with a private bathroom. More information about all housing options is available in the separate housing tour. The Annex Student Event Center is devoted to presenting student-focused events and activities. The building houses a stage and assembly area, green rooms, a ticketing area, and administrative areas for building staff. Events scheduled at the Annex are designed to promote a more close-knit community and provide exciting new outlets for student social, educational, and professional development. The Student Life Event Center supports a variety of events and activities, including concerts, special events, performances, expos, and banquets, and has the capacity to hold up to 1,200 students. The Annex is located at the northwest corner of the campus, near the 4.5-mile jogging path that circles nearby Lake Merced. True to its name, the Ethnic Studies and Psychology building houses the College of Ethnic Studies and the Department of Psychology, one of the university's most popular undergraduate majors. Several psychological research labs are housed here, and if you're interested, the faculty are often seeking new research participants. The College of Ethnic Studies, established in 1969, is the first and only one of its kind in the United States. It includes 5 departments: Africana Studies, American Indian Studies, Asian American Studies, Latino Studies, and Race and Resistance Studies. The college offers more than 175 courses a semester, exploring the vibrant multi-ethnic culture of California and the nation. Burke Hall is the home of our Graduate College of Education. SF State began in 1899 as a teacher training college and continues the focus on teaching the world's future educators. Burke Hall also houses the Liberal Studies Program, the Teacher Preparation Center, and the Credential Program Office, the School of Nursing, and the Departments of Counseling, Consumer Family Studies, Dietetics, and Special Education. On the top floor, you can enjoy fine dining with the view at the Vista Room, which is staffed by students in both the Hotel Restaurant Management Program and the Consumer Family Studies Dietetics Program. The main feature of this sprawling athletic area is Cox Stadium, the 6,500-seat stadium where our soccer and track and field athletes vie in NCAA Division II competition. In front of the stadium are 2 gyms, a pool, weight room, and dance studios, where students may sign up for open recreation, intramural, or club sports offered through campus recreation. The physical therapy program and the Department of Kinesiology are also located here. The softball and baseball diamonds are located a short distance away. Just in front of the gymnasium is a grove of Monterey pine trees dedicated to the memory of students, faculty, and staff who were affected by the AIDS epidemic of the 1980s. Students find the quiet space to be a perfect spot for a break from the bustle of the busy San Francisco State campus. Thornton and Hensel Halls are the prime locations for our science, technology, engineering, and mathematics programs. Thornton is the home to our College of Science and Engineering and its departments of chemistry and biochemistry, computer science, geosciences, mathematics, and physics and astronomy. Our observatory is located on the roof, and the Hager Planetarium is on the 4th floor. Hensel Hall features a number of unique science facilities, such as our Conservation Genetics Laboratory, our Electron Microscope Facility, and our Harry Thiers Herbarium. The SF State Greenhouse, located just north of Hensel Hall, is a modern, computer-controlled greenhouse that supports research and teaching in the Department of Biology. This building is where you'll find most offices for disciplines within the College of Health and Social Sciences, CHSS. Programs in CHSS prepare students to help solve the most pressing and enduring issues confronting the well-being of individuals, families, communities, and society. Programs housed in the HSS building include criminal justice studies, environmental studies, health education, physical therapy, sociology and sexuality studies, urban studies and planning, and recreation, parks, and tourism, and the School of Social Work. The Learning Assistance Center Intensive Learning Program, Community Action and Retention Program, which supports student success with tutoring services, are also housed here. Logically, the business building is the home of our College of Business, among the 20 largest accredited business schools in the country. Nearly 20% of undergraduate students are business majors. Graduate degrees in business are strategically offered at our downtown campus to be near the technology, finance, and commercial opportunities located in the heart of downtown San Francisco. Also housed in the business building are department offices for decision sciences, information systems, management, and hospitality and tourism management. The remainder of department offices for finance, accounting, international business, and marketing are located in other buildings. Circling back to 19th and Holloway Avenues, our campus store ends at the Administration Building, which houses many administrative offices as well as some academic and student services. In the main lobby, you'll find the University Bursar, where students can pay fees and check on financial matters. On the second floor, the Division of Graduate Studies serves students pursuing master's and doctoral degrees at the university. On the west side is one of the original buildings on campus, the old Administration Building, which houses Information Technology Services on the first floor and the Undergraduate Advising Center on the second floor. No tour of SF State would be complete without mentioning our downtown campus. Conveniently located in the heart of San Francisco, the downtown campus is an ideal location for our Master of Business Administration program, the Executive MBA program, the Master of Science in Accountancy program, and the Master of Arts in Economics. Our nationally ranked Masters in Public Administration program is also housed here. For individuals seeking advancement, career change, or personal growth, the College of Extended Learning offers a variety of continuing education courses, academic credit certificates, and professional development certificates to prepare you for a career. The downtown campus is located at 835 Market Street. Thank you for visiting San Francisco State University. We encourage you to come and visit us on a scheduled guided tour led by a knowledgeable student ambassador. How many gators did you see on the tour? The correct answer is 20. We hope you will continue to explore San Francisco State's website. You can apply for admission at the next opportunity, either in October and November for the fall semester or in August for the spring semester. Go Gators!
So that was San Francisco State. I just want to say that I attended San Francisco State and got my teaching credential there. And also a lot of students in Northern California, especially in the Bay Area, do attend San Francisco State. So I wanted to feature it as a very popular school in this area. It is a co-ed university. It is public, and it sits on about 142 acres in the city of San Francisco. So for those of you interested in living in San Francisco, this is a great opportunity. It's a large campus, about 26,498 undergraduates, where 56% are women. And the admissions rate is about a 72% with an average GPA of a 3.26. Although this year, the California State University system will not be looking at the SAT or ACT scores. If you're in a later class, and maybe class of 2022, high school graduate, and it's available again, the middle 50% of the SATs between a 950 and 1160, and the ACT range is between a 17 and a 23. It does run on our semester system. They have over 90 majors, the most popular being business and marketing, communication, journalism, and social sciences. And they also offer accelerated programs and honors programs, study abroad, double majors. They're NCAA Division II, and the mascot obviously is the Gator. And there's many other activities besides choral groups, drama theater, and fraternities, and things like that on campus. For the class of 2021, you're going to still need your academic coursework or the A through G pattern, which is, history, English, math, science, language, visual performing arts, and a college prep elective. This year, the GPA admission requirement is between a 2.0 and a 2.49, which is a change for the class of 2021. And you'll be evaluated on supplemental factors like extra A through G courses or your household income and extracurricular activities. So they'll be looking at it a little bit differently this year. For California non-residents, the minimum GPA for admissions is a 3.0. I just wanted to mention again, for the California State University systems, they're only looking at the 10th and 11th grade A through G coursework to calculate the GPA for eligibility. And the CSU application normally for undergraduates planning to attend in the fall is October 1st through November the 30th. And so she did mention that some of the schools do offer spring admit, and San Francisco State is one of those, which would be a different admissions deadline and date. The cost of attendance, if you're living in state, tuition is $7,444. But if you're planning on living on campus, and it sounds like they have some really great rooms, I checked out the other video, they're amazing. And then you add books and supplies and transportation, it's about $27,580. And if you're living out of state, the tuition will be $19,140. So if you're living with your parents, obviously it's always less expensive. And the cost, usually average need met is about 73% at San Francisco State, which is pretty good. It's a wonderful campus, super diverse, definitely city living. And if you're interested in coming out this way, San Francisco State's a great option. All right, that's it for me today. I'm going to pass it on to Chevy, where we can do one of the Colorado schools. Thank you.
Thanks, Monique. I think we are actually going to do Tamika in the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. So we'll go to her, and then we will do CSU Pueblo after that. We'll hear more.
Great, thank you. Sorry about that.
Yes, you are right. I am Tamika Brown from the College Place, Virginia, Alexandria, as Chevy and Monique just said. And I'm excited to feature today University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. As we know, as a lot of people know, this is kind of the feature school for the state of public school for the state of North Carolina. I know people who are Duke fans will probably chop me down for making that statement. But I think it's important to kind of show this school, because a lot of students who are interested in public schools on the East Coast definitely give serious attention to UNC. So I'm going to show this short video, and then afterwards show a shorter video from their admissions team, and then give more admissions information later. So here is UNC. Enjoy.
Hello and welcome to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. This virtual tour will give you a snapshot of what Carolina looks like and what you can look forward to at college. That's me, your virtual tour guide, Tiger, and I am a senior this year from Annapolis, Maryland. By sharing my experiences, I hope everyone will be able to see themselves as a Tar Heel. UNC is an amazing place where you'll be able to meet new people and create memories that last a lifetime. This is an example of one of our residential housing communities. All first years live on campus and housing is guaranteed for all 4 years. This is our model room. We have 2 main styles of housing, including hall style, where rooms share a large communal bathroom, and suite, where 4 rooms share a bathroom. Details on each resident hall can be found at housing.unc.edu. While there are multiple ways to find roommates, I recommend using the housing portal, where you will fill out a survey and it will match you with a potential roommate, and after talking, a new best friend. This is the pit, which is known as the heart of campus. Surrounding the pit include our student stores, 2 libraries, 1 of our dining halls, and the student union. It is said if you stay in the pit for a whole 24 hours, you will see every student at UNC. Different groups will also perform and advertise, making it one of the most active areas on campus. This is the student union. In addition to having restaurants including Wendy's and Alpine Bagel, and areas for students to relax, this is the hub for all student organizations. We have over 900 clubs on campus. One awesome event to easily get involved in is Fall Fest, where every club will advertise what they do and hand out free food and t-shirts. One of the organizations I'm involved in include the UNC Marching Band. With so many clubs and the ability to create your own, it'll be easy to call Carolina home. UNC has over 12 libraries so that you can find the best place for you to study. Many have study rooms that you can reserve to collaborate with other classmates. Library staff are always present to help students find the resources they need to succeed. We have 2 dining halls on campus. Using the Carolina Go app, you can easily see what each dining hall is serving. Concerning meal plans, we have an unlimited meal plan or a block plan where you're given a specific number of swipes and can share them with friends. In addition, Lenore Dining Hall has a lower floor dedicated to restaurants like Chick-fil-A and local places such as Med Deli. Students come together for many reasons on campus, including to stay healthy. Both of our gyms on campus offer group classes and have workout equipment for students to use. Students will also participate in club and intramural sports. Traditional sports like tennis and soccer are offered, as well as other games such as Battleship. All students can also attend varsity games with all student tickets being included with tuition. You are even guaranteed at least 1 Duke game basketball ticket. Going to other sporting events such as field hockey, who won the NCAA championship this year, is a great way to support the Tar Heels and make it more likely to get tickets in any student lottery. This is Polk Place, the main academic quad on campus. In this area, you will find your classes, academic advisors, career services, and peer tutoring. We are a research university with a liberal arts education, providing a well-rounded and diverse instruction. Only 7% of classes are above 100 people, making it easy to get to know your professors in and out of the classroom. Resources like Be a Maker allow students to 3D print and laser cut projects for their class or create original designs. With over 70 majors, you will find multiple classes across campus departments that both interest you and will help you prepare for your future. Our Study Abroad office will send students to other countries to expand on their studies. Over 40% of students will work with a Study Abroad advisor to find or create a program that could take you to over 70 countries on all 7 continents. 60% of students across all majors will also participate in research. Undergrads are able to directly assist labs in making new discoveries. You can also get the opportunity to present your research like I did on psilocin. The arts are also an integral part of campus. Students can take classes or join groups focused on theater, music, and the fine arts. Facilities such as Memorial Hall and the Ackland Art Museum expose students to a variety of famous performers and artwork, as well as showcase on-campus talent. While we all come from different backgrounds, composed of diverse experiences, one thing we all have in common is our love for Carolina. The traditions help unite everyone together. One example takes place in our college town on Franklin Street. Whenever we win a national championship or beat Duke in basketball, every student will rush to the street. There, everyone is celebrating the win and singing the alma mater. UNC Chapel Hill was the nation's first public university and was designed for the people. The school looks at every individual and works to make every unique path succeed. The professors you meet will be experts in their field, but are happy to meet with you any day to share their experiences. The students you will meet will always stand beside you for every low and will be next to you to celebrate every victory. I have made Carolina my home and know no matter where I go, there will always be a network of Tar Heels supporting me and encouraging me to be my best self. I wish you the best of luck in your college decision process and hope you can see yourself here at Carolina. Know that we are waiting for you with open arms and would be happy to answer any questions you may have. I hope you have enjoyed your virtual tour of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill.
Hey everyone, my name is Rebecca Davidson. I'm an admissions ambassador here at UNC Chapel Hill. We know that some of you can't make it to our information sessions and tours, so my fellow admissions ambassadors are here today to answer some of our most frequently asked questions. Let's get started.
How can students get involved on campus?
Hi, I'm Tyler.
Hey, I'm Dimple.
Before every fall semester, UNC hosts a huge student event called Fall Fest, which features over 600 student organizations. Booths and tables are set up with email listservs and other promotional items like food and t-shirts.
In addition, clubs and organizations will set up in the pit and pit sit to promote upcoming events and fundraisers. There's also no certain cutoff date for joining, so you can always join in, and there's always going to be interest meetings and service projects going on throughout the year.
Do students have to take a foreign language at UNC?
こんにちは。私の名前はメロディ・アレクサンダーです。UNC で看護学と日本語の専攻です。Here at UNC, students are required to complete 3 levels of a foreign language, with over 25 languages to choose from. However, this requirement can be satisfied with AP scores or by taking a placement exam.
Are first years allowed to have cars on campus?
Hi, I'm Aaliyah Cruz. On-campus parking is not available to first-year students. However, our campus is very walkable, and there's a free public bus system that takes them all around campus and to the neighboring towns.
Does UNC prefer SAT or ACT scores?
Hi, I'm Sosa. Here at UNC, we take a holistic approach when reviewing applications. This means that we read each application line by line. There's no score threshold that will guarantee or prevent admission into UNC Chapel Hill. Here at Carolina, we accept both SAT and ACT test scores, and we don't prefer one over the other. Here at Carolina, we also superscore, meaning that we take your best test section across multiple test dates.
How do students get tickets to sporting events?
Hi, my name is Chris. For all UNC students, tickets to any sporting events are free of charge. For any men's home basketball games, students can enter into a lottery system and receive 2 tickets, either phase 1, 2, or 3, in order to reflect when they can enter the stadium.
Thanks for watching. Please feel free to check out our website or send us an email if you have any more questions. Bye!
All right, so I just want to give a little bit more information in terms of admissions for UNC. So UNC accepts both the Common App as well as the Coalition application. They do not have a separate application for admissions through their own website. So you can go to commonapp.com or coalitionforcollege.org to complete either one of those applications. They have an $85 application fee. But for either one of those sites, if you qualify for the National Free Lunch Program, you can get a fee waiver for the application fee. Their early action deadline is October 15th, and their regular decision deadline is January 15th, and those deadlines are for application and the application fee only. You have until November 1st for early action and February 1st for regular decision to submit all the other components of the application. For UNC, it is required for you to submit both the FAFSA as well as the CSS profile to be considered for any type of financial aid, whether it be need-based or merit-based, and that has to be completed by March 1st. And as I get into the admissions requirements, I want to say they have a 22.7% acceptance rate for their applicants. So what's required to have a completed application? One, an essay with between 250 to 650 words, and also 2 short essay prompt responses, two short answer prompt responses with between 200 and 250 words responses. You have to submit your official high school transcript, obviously, and while they don't give an exact GPA for entering UNC, because as the young lady said in the video, they have the holistic approach to admissions. The average GPA for entering freshman last year at UNC was a 4.6 GPA on a 4.0 grading scale. They also need a copy of your high school profile to give an accurate picture of the school curriculum. They require either your SAT or your ACT scores. Again, they have the holistic approach to admissions, but the average SAT scores for entering freshmen last year was between a 1370 and a 1480, and the average ACT score for entering freshmen last year was between a 29 and a 33. Lastly, to apply for UNC, you have to submit a letter of recommendation, 1 to 2 letters of recommendation from a teacher in a core subject. The cost of tuition at UNC and for a North Carolina resident, the total cost of tuition is $24,266 for this coming school year. And an out-of-state student, the total cost of attendance is $52,026. And after today's virtual college tour, I'll be emailing out information, as we do every time, more information about UNC. So now I'm going to transition over to Chevy to give us more information about, Colorado State-Pueblo.
Awesome, thank you, Tamika. That was great. Fun to see. Fun fact: one of my first college jersey was a basketball UNC jersey. I didn't go there, but they were super popular then, so that was fun to see. All right, you guys, so last but not least, we are transitioning to Colorado State University-Pueblo. So this is the sister school to Colorado State University, which is in Fort Collins, that we went over. It was either last week or the week before, and they also have another campus in Colorado Springs. So Colorado State University, Colorado Springs. This is the Pueblo campus, which is about 100 miles outside of Denver, so about a 2-hour drive from the airport or so. So let's take a peek. Go ahead, Tamika. Thank you. And I will give a little more information.
State University-Pueblo. My name is Hillary, and I will be your tour guide today. I am excited to be able to introduce you to our campus and hope you will schedule an on-site visit with us soon. Before we get started, let me explain the many ways in which you can explore our beautiful campus. You can click on the front-facing arrow to start walking around our campus. You can also jump to the next stop by clicking on the Next Stop button. Or if you already know where you want to go, you can select any location by using the list or by clicking. The Library and Academic Resources Center, or the LARC, is the main hub on campus for computers, study rooms, and print resources. Since it has classrooms, you also may have classes here. Students can check out iPads and laptops for use here or at home. And the library also has multimedia rooms, computer labs, and a Starbucks kiosk where you can buy food and coffee. The LARC also is home to our Center for Academic Enrichment, which provides academic assistance such as tutoring and first-year support, including advisement. The Career Center is located across the hall from the CAE, with staff ready to help students create resumes and find jobs or internships.
The chemistry building houses CSU Pueblo's chemistry faculty and related programs, including pre-pharmacy and pre-med programs. The three-story building has most classrooms on the first floor and labs on the third floor. Here, students and faculty concentrate their efforts towards undergraduate learning and research, making use of over $2 million in modern instrumentation and technology. Undergrad students have several opportunities to research alongside their professors, and some have even been able to publish their work or travel and present their findings. CSU Pueblo offers a 3+2 program in chemistry, allowing students to earn both a bachelor's and a master's degree in chemistry in just 5 years. Our Life Sciences building is home to the CSU Pueblo Biology program, including pre-professional programs such as pre-dental, pre-pharmacy, and pre-veterinary medicine. This building also is used for many general education classes, so it will become familiar to you during your freshman year. Learning opportunities abound here. A cadaver lab helps students prepare for anatomy courses, and a greenhouse to the west of the building is utilized for botany labs. 3+2 programs are offered in biology and biochemistry, allowing students to earn both a bachelor's and a master's degree in 5 years. The Propel Center provides walk-in tutoring services and study groups for biology, chemistry, engineering, physics, and engineering technology courses. Welcome to the Physics and Math building, which features exterior tile work showing an artist's rendition of the Big Bang. A number of general education courses, including math, are taught here, and the Math Learning Center offers free tutoring to any student in need of help with a math class through one-on-one tutoring and group study sessions. Astronomy courses are also taught in this building, and students use the CSU Pueblo Observatory located at the Nature Center for their labs. The Buell Communications Center is home to the Visitor Center, our Mass Communications Department, and Rocky Mountain PBS. We are one of the only campuses in Colorado to have both public television and radio stations on campus. CSU Pueblo students help write, produce, and edit shows which are aired throughout southern Colorado on Rocky Mountain PBS. The radio station 89.5 The Revolution broadcasts top 40 music from campus and has won numerous national awards. CSU Pueblo Today, a news source for students, is also housed here and presents news through both an online website and magazine. The Technology Building is home to majors such as nursing, teacher education, automotive industry management, engineering, civil engineering technology, and construction management. Nursing is a highly competitive program with a limited number of students admitted each year. High-tech sim labs with lifelike mannequins allow nursing students to practice medical skills in a simulated environment. Our automotive industry management program, which has one of the highest job placement percentages on campus, allows students to earn not only an automotive degree, but also a minor in business administration. We are one of the only universities in the country to offer an engineering degree with a specialization in mechatronics, which combines mechanical and electrical engineering. Engineering students analyze data from solar panels on the building as part of their studies. The Hassan School of Business houses majors including management, management with a marketing emphasis, accounting, finance, economics, and computer information systems. The school is also AACSB certified. Only 15% of schools have this accreditation internationally. Recently, due to our strong computer information systems degree, we were designated as a National Center of Academic Excellence in Cyber Defense Education. As is the case in many of our programs, students in the Hassan School of Business have access to hands-on learning opportunities in almost every class. Many of our students have worked with local business owners to help find creative solutions to business problems. Here you see our psychology building, the oldest classroom building on the CSU Pueblo campus. This building houses the most majors on campus, including psychology, political science, sociology, history, English, and foreign language. It also is home to our counseling center, where students can find assistance in times of crisis. The Foreign Language Center, also in this building, helps students enrolled in foreign language courses and provides special sessions for any student interested in learning a little bit of a new language. Interestingly, some of the classrooms in this building have one-way glass, allowing psychology students to observe other students and their behaviors during classes. The administration building is home to many of the services essential to you during your time as a student, including student financial services, admissions, and the registrar. Student Financial Services will answer your questions about the free application for Federal Student Aid or FAFSA, and you may speak directly to a financial aid counselor. Additionally, the President's and Provost offices are located here, along with a substation of the Pueblo County Sheriff's Department, which provides all campus security. CSU Pueblo has a proud athletics history, offering 22 NCAA Division II teams, plus club and intramural opportunities. Students receive free tickets to regular season home athletic events. Mazzari Arena is home to our Thunderwolf basketball, volleyball, and wrestling teams, and it also is where the school holds large capacity events like concerts. Our other teams include baseball, cross country, football, golf, lacrosse, soccer, softball, swimming and diving, tennis, and track and field. The upper level of Massari houses our Department of Exercise Science, Health Promotion, and Recreation. Downstairs also has a full athletic training lab where student trainers practice taping and other hands-on skills they also used on the sidelines of Thunderwolf games and matches. Some students in our athletic training program have even been able to work with athletes at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs. Health and fitness are important parts of student life, and the Student Recreation Center has everything you need to stay active, all at no additional charge since it is funded by student fees. Our Outdoor Pursuits program offers a co-op program that lets students rent unlimited gear for a small fee each semester. They have everything you need to go camping, hiking, biking, and more. They also sponsor skiing and other outdoor trips at reduced prices for students. The center houses 2 full-size gymnasiums, an indoor track, and classrooms for yoga, Zumba, and other activities. Our racquetball courts are available for student and club use, and you also have access to a pool and 2-story rock climbing wall. The Nita and Eddie DeRose Thunder Bowl was completed in fall 2008 in time for the return of football to our campus. The 7,000-seat stadium includes a 9-lane synthetic track and artificial turf on the field. Since its return, PAC football has earned numerous national rankings, multiple conference championships, and an NCAA Division II national championship in 2014. We have had players selected in the NFL draft and win coveted awards, like the Gene Upshaw Award for the top lineman in NCAA Division II. Tailgates before home games aren't to be missed, as students, alumni, and the community come out to back the PAC and get revved up before the games. The CSU Pueblo community has enjoyed the addition of the 3-story scoreboard named Thundertron, one of the largest in NCAA Division II football, and the addition of Thunderzone Pizza and Tap House. The newly renovated Oshiato Student Center houses the bookstore, where students can purchase supplies and books, as well as university clothing and regalia. The bookstore offers a textbook buyback program at the end of each semester, so students can trade in their unwanted textbooks for cash. The OSC also is home to auxiliary services, where students can get student IDs and parking passes, as well as the PAC Cafe, where students can eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner with an all-you-can-eat buffet. Located on the main level, Einstein Brothers Bagels and Tacos Navarro feature made-to-order foods. Other offices in the OSC include the Office of Diversity and Inclusion, Student Engagement and Leadership, Associated Students Government, the Military and Veteran Success Center, and the Center for International Programs. The Student Engagement and Leadership Office plans events like color runs and movie nights for students, so there's something happening almost every day. With an additional 24,000 square feet, the remodel also includes a new ballroom, all new student lounges, student group spaces, and new entrances at the south and west sides of the building. Culebra is one of 3 state-of-the-art residence halls on campus, representative of the home away from home you will find here at CSU-Pueblo. Culebra, along with Crestone and Greenhorn, are the newest residence halls on campus and have Wi-Fi throughout. 4 students typically share a 2-room suite with a bathroom between them. These residence halls also have cable and their own laundry facilities, as well as a computer lab for residents. Culebra also has a bistro on the main floor, where students can grab late-night snacks, including Solar Roast coffee. The walking stick apartments are for returning students who have lived in a residence hall for at least 1 year. They feature a living room, kitchen, dining area, loft, and 4 bedrooms, 2 big and 2 small. The apartments have their own internet and cable, and each apartment is equipped with a dishwasher and refrigerator. Laundry facilities are located in the clubhouse of the complex. These apartments provide the best of both worlds, university housing with an independent apartment feel. The CAPS Capizolo Center for the Arts, also known as the Art Music Building, is the hub for all art and music activity on campus, for majors and non-majors alike. Hogue Recital Hall is a premier facility for music performances, lectures, and other campus and community events, and is home to the Pueblo Symphony Orchestra. The majority of the art featured in this building was made by students, and the gallery contains a frequently rotating display of student art. This building also offers sculpting and molding rooms, as well as several music rooms which can be used by experienced musicians or someone taking a class for the first time. The General Classroom Building, or GCB, is one of the newest buildings on campus and home to our social work department. The building features over 40,000 square feet of space, including a teaching and learning resource center, 2 auditoriums, 6 classrooms, 3 computer labs, and a coffee shop and lounge area. This building was also built with the LEED, Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, gold standards. The historic Arkansas Riverwalk is the centerpiece of downtown Pueblo, a few short miles from our campus. It is home to many festivals and special events throughout the year, and features boat and gondola rides only steps from downtown shops and restaurants. A number of sculptures are displayed along the Riverwalk, and the Veterans Bridge soars over part of the Riverwalk, connecting the 2 sides and paying tribute to those veterans who helped give Pueblo its nickname, the Home of Heroes. With the historic Union Depot on one end and the historic Riverwalk on the other, the Union Avenue Historic District boasts more than 80 buildings on the National Historic Register. The district is perfect for strolling, gallery hopping, shopping, or eating ice cream and cupcakes. The area also is home to some of the best places to find Pueblo delights you can't do without, from Pueblo salsa to our famous sloppers, which are hamburgers smothered in green chili. Mineral Palace Park sits on 57.17 acres of land and is located on the city's north side. Its amenities include an outdoor pool, a playground, a serenity garden, vista course, many war memorials, walking and biking lanes, Lake Clara, and at one time the beautiful Colorado Mineral Palace. Lake Pueblo State Park is the local gem, boasting more than 4,600 surface acres of water, 60 miles of shoreline, and almost 10,000 acres of land. Our students love the activities available here, from fishing and camping to boating, biking, and swimming. 2 marinas house a number of pleasure and fishing craft, and warm spring, summer, and fall days find many area residents out on the water. The panoramic view from Liberty Point provides an overview of the reservoir and its adjacent cliffs. Many locals come to enjoy the view from the overlook at sunset. A popular destination for CSU Pueblo students and an hour away from campus, Bishop Castle includes 3 full stories of interior rooms, complete with a grand ballroom, soaring towers, and bridges with vistas of 100 miles, and a fire-breathing dragon. Jim Bishop has been constructing the castle for nearly 60 years, and visitors are welcome free of charge.
All right, thank you, Tamika. So I hope you guys enjoyed CSU Pueblo, Colorado State University. We are right on the 2:30 mark. So just to respect everybody's time and give you guys an opportunity to ask questions if you do, I'm just gonna go over the cost of attending Colorado State University. And if there's any additional information that you'd like about CSU Pueblo, feel free to reach out to me or ask in the Q&A. So as you can see, well, it's a beautiful campus. And if you love a little, as you can see at the end, they showed like a little bit of the cute, quaint town. So if you're looking for a more quaint setting, like CSU Pueblo is really, really nice. It's a cute little town. It's hot, but it's cute. So for housing, if you are looking to do off campus at CSU Pueblo in state, you would be looking at about $28,000 to $29,000 per year. And then if you want to live on campus, it's actually just a little bit cheaper. So it's about $27,000 to $28,000. If you are off campus and you are not a resident of Colorado, you'd be looking at about $46,000 per year. And if you wanted to live on campus and you're an out-of-state resident, it'd be about $45,000 per year. And if you guys were on the call, if you happened to be on the call last week, I talked about the Western Undergraduate Exchange, which includes some of the regional states here. So if you live in California, Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, any of these Western states that are part of the undergraduate exchange, you actually get discounted tuition here as well. So if you were part of that, of the WUE is what they call it, it'd be about $37,000 a year off campus and about $36,000 per year for on campus. So hopefully this was helpful for you all. I hope that you enjoyed all 3 of our schools today, again, being San Francisco State University, the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and Colorado State University, Pueblo. So at this time, we understand that it's a little after 2:30, so if you have to drop off, feel free, we understand. You can message us in the respective states if you have questions, and we can always schedule some time with you. Otherwise, if you have a little bit of time and want to hang out just for a few minutes, we'll hang out, me, Tamika, and Monique, and answer any questions that you all may have on any of these campuses. You can pop off turn your camera on if you want to ask, or you can just put it in the chat if you're a little bit more shy, if you have any questions. Great tours today, ladies.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, definitely.
And thank you all for joining us.
Yeah, the Colorado schools are just like stunningly beautiful. Just every time I'm like, wow.
Right. It's not even fair though. Like
I'm like, oh my goodness, the skies alone, you know? It's just amazing.
Well, and I love that CSU Pueblo put those kind of fun facts with like the lake and things afterwards, because if you just Google Pueblo, it kind of looks like nothing's there. So I'm glad that they added that, so you can see some of the fun things to do. And they actually have a program at the school that helps you get involved in like some of the outdoor things. So they have like a collaborative, so you can do like different hikes and like activities outdoors. So they really get the students involved if that's your thing.
That's beautiful. You said it gets really hot. Does it also snow there?
No, I don't really think they get much snow in Pueblo.
Wow, so it's really
and I might stand corrected on that, but it's normally pretty warm. I mean, in Pueblo.
It looks desert-like, but it looks really beautiful.
Yeah.
See, all the assumptions that I make, I would just assume every place in Colorado is snow in elevation, but I guess not.
Guess not. I know. No. So I was wondering.
They might get some snow, but it probably wouldn't be anything like we get here because we're closer to the mountains. They're further south, so it's not going to be as.
We got
That's a really good question.
We got a question.
So ROTC with CSU Pueblo, they're actually, one of their unique facts is they really cater to military families. So I know they have a lot of programs that are surrounded by military veterans. They just built like a brand new building for it. So yes, you would be able to be involved in that for sure at CSU Pueblo.
Yeah, just as a point of reference though, most public schools offer ROTC programs. So UNC definitely has one. Yeah, but most publics, you'd be hard pressed to find one that doesn't offer a ROTC program.
Yeah, San Francisco State as well, which is a public school as well. How about those 12 libraries you have over there at UNC, Tamika? Like, wow.
Well, that's common. Like the large, like I want to say large Southern schools, they tend to have multiple libraries because each of the like large majors, they want to have their own library. Like UVA has 18. So like each one of the like large majors tend to have their own library space. And it's not like a little closet. Like it's a huge space.
Wow.
Like the larger ones tend to be like these huge like 5-story spaces that like have at least 2 stories underground. Like
wow.
They're
Those are big.
It's super intense, like 24 hours, like the big ones. But yeah, no, I've come to find that out. Like these large, Southern schools that's been around since the late 1800s, like they tend to have like 1 million libraries.
Wow. I was like, wow, 12 libraries. I know some of our campuses here have a few, but I don't think any of them have 12. Like, whoa.
And they keep building them. They keep building
them. Yeah. Funders like libraries. And I was going to ask, it sounded like the nursing program over in Pueblo was really competitive because out here, our nursing programs in our public universities are all like impacted. And so I was just curious as to, do you know anything about that part?
No, yeah, it's a super competitive program. It's one of the things that they're most known for. I even had one of my students, and we had a good chat, but she's in the nursing program. She's an excellent student, but once this COVID hit and they had to go online, she was like, I don't think I can do this anymore. I'm going to have to come back. But we were able to work through it, and through call, she decided, I'm like, thank God, because that program's so hard to get into. Their nursing program is really, really hard. And if you heard her talk about it a little bit, just like the things that they do with trying to make the simulations more real, it's pretty intense on that campus.
Wow.
No, to answer your question, no, they're not. We don't have any state exchange programs here. There's some schools in the north that will honor reciprocity with Southern schools, but none of them have Virginia by name. So no, I hate to break it to you, sorry. And the reason why is because Virginia has such great schools. Yeah. So, I mean, they're just like, why should we exchange with other places? We have such great schools.
Yeah, it's true.
I want to shout out some of my partners that I see on the call, like Justin and Miss Vessels. I mean, hey. Some of my partners I was just with Justin earlier today on a workshop, and Miss Vessels is out in Tappahannock, out in Chris Brown's hometown. So I just wanted to say hey.
And I noticed, which one of the schools said they had mechatronics? I have a student interested in mechatronics. I was just like, what? Which school was that? Do you remember which one?
It was probably CSU Pueblo.
Pueblo, yeah.
They have a lot of really good programs in Pueblo. You just have to be okay with kind of, it's not a city feel, but it's cute and quaint. But yeah,
is it more like, is it suburb more? Is it suburb like, or is it more like rural?
Yeah, it's rural, like deserty. Okay. Yeah, but that's why I said I was happy that they showed like the lakes and stuff. So there's like cute little things that you could do around there. And they also have, so, Colorado is one of the top states for like tech and things like that. So even with they have one of the top rated like computer science schools, like CSU Boulder did too. They also have I saw that they're the only partnership of its kind in Colorado with the Smithsonian, and they actually offer month-long summer internships to students in a variety of internship disciplines too. They have a lot of good little golden nuggets on CSU Pueblo's campus.
Seem to.
Mm. That was interesting learning about new campuses because it's like,
Yeah, I know. I find it fun too. I mean, I was asking more questions about Colorado because I know it's part of the WUI, as they say, the Western Undergraduate Exchange Program. So I do have some California students who have gone to Colorado schools, but I don't think they know about Pueblo. It's beautiful. I have less students going across the country, but the schools on the East Coast are just amazing. I'm from the East Coast, so, they're just amazing, like incredible schools. So, and I love the old feel of UNC. It's just like, oh yeah, the East Coast, red brick, so beautiful.
that old money, like that's what you see when you see like I can name the schools that they all look like that old money. Clemson, like University of Georgia, like they all have that like old money feel. Yeah, and it's all beautiful like campuses that have like the architecture is old, but it's gorgeous old, and the landscape, like we don't have that natural like the natural Colorado look, but they spent the time with the landscape to get it right. That's what I will say. That's what I will say. And it's something about just kind of standing in the middle. And I remember when I went to visit UNC, I was just like, this almost rivals UVA. And the fact that when I first stepped on UVA's lawn, I was like, I want to be here. Like, it was a feeling. And I remember taking students to visit UNC, and I remember having that feeling in the middle of their quad, like, wait, this is like, it's a feeling, and I can't describe it. And I feel bad when kids don't have that feeling when they visit schools. Like, you're committed to a school for 4 years, but you don't have that feeling when you go.
Well, that's why I think the virtual tours kind of give them at least a little insight. I mean, there's plenty of students who've gone to school sight unseen and ended up falling in love with the school. But I mean, at least it's giving you, the virtual tours are giving students, at least a taste until, they can actually get out on the campus. We'll see what happens later on, if students can maybe go in very small groups, with masks and very separated depending on what happens. But maybe there'll be a time though they can actually get on campuses.
Yeah, we hope to at least just whet people's palate.
Yeah, exactly. I hope this has been helpful, hope students are like, well, this is great because they can, see each school and then ask them questions. So, yeah.
Well, Monique, you were talking about the Western Undergraduate Exchange too. That's good. And I first learned, it's funny how I first learned about it before I even was doing research, but they do it, I guess, the Western states, because there are some disciplinaries that some states don't have. So like optometry, right? So like optometry is one of those, like, I remember going to the eye doctor and she was like, thanks to the UWE, because we don't have like the full blown certification. You can't get it like in Colorado. So she had to go to like another state to be able to get it. So that, I guess that's why they decided to do that collaborative. So for the states that have specific disciplines that other states may not have, to allow students at least to be able to get that discounted.
Yeah, it's super helpful.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
You never think about that, like when one school is the only one that offers something. Like that's what one of the schools we toured last week said, something similar, like this is the only school that offers it in the state. And I'm just like, I never think about that. Like,
yeah, it's like veterinary medicine. Like in the United States, there's only so many, just a small amount of schools that actually offer it across the U.S. So, I mean, we have one here. UC Davis offers it, but they're far and few in between. So you have to kind of figure out, veterinary medicine is just a rough one if you want to study that.
Right. Well, first you have to find one, then you have to pay for it, and then it's like, what's the return on it?
Right, yeah.
I'm always asking kids, so what's the long game? Like, what's the long game in this? Like, what's
Not too many questions today, ladies.
I know. Any other questions, guys, before we hop off? No?
All right, should we call it a day?
Right.
Let's call it a day, right at 2:45 almost. Good.
All right.
Good job. Thank you all for joining.
Yeah, thank you.